कौन सा रूल है कि इंग्लिश में?
कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर हो ही नहीं रहा स्टूडेंट्स का इंग्लिश में।
मैं भाग गया।
इंग्लिश में पढ़ेगा नहीं।
प्रॉब्लम क्या है? इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में बोल रही हूँ ये प्रॉब्लम है, तो क्या किस में बोलूँ? हिंदी में बोलूँ? आई एम आस्किंग समथिंग। दोज टू पर्सन्स, प्रॉब्लम क्या है? इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में प्रॉब्लम है तो फिर क्लास क्या हिंदी में लूँ?
मिक्स करके लीजिए मैम।
मैम एक्चुअली देखिए प्रॉब्लम क्या हो जा रहा है, देखिए मतलब बहुत
हाँ बोलो तना, प्रॉब्लम क्या है?
वो नहीं हो पा रहा है, हम ट्राई कर रहे हैं लेकिन अभी थोड़ा दिक्कत हो रहा है इस चीज से।
मैंने
मतलब
किस
बस
में
ये बात
प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है?
कुछ
इंग्लिश
वर्ड में
लैंग्वेज में
दिक्कत हो
प्रॉब्लम
रहा
हो रहा है?
हाँ वो लैंग्वेज में हो रहा है थोड़ा बहुत, लेकिन बात ये भी है कि अभी अगर हम लोग हिंदी में ही पढ़े सिर्फ तो फिर इंग्लिश भी नहीं सीख पाएंगे, फिर तो वो एक ड्रॉबैक रह जाएगा, ये भी एक दिक्कत है। और अभी मतलब थोड़ा दिक्कत भी हो रहा है।
मैम मिक्स करिए ना मैम, बीच बीच में थोड़ा।
हाँ इसका एक ऑप्शन ये हो सकता है मैम कि जब किसी को कुछ समझ में नहीं आया और वो क्वेश्चन करता है तो सेकंड टाइम जब आप रिपीट कर रहे होंगे तो उस समय हिंदी में करना बेटर रहेगा, क्योंकि एक बार इंग्लिश में करेंगे अगर उस समय नहीं आए तब सेकंड टाइम अगर कोई ये बोलता है तो उस समय हिंदी यूज करना ज्यादा सही रहेगा हमको लगता है।
अच्छा ठीक है, ओके। So first I will say in English only because all the books and the things, if you notice, it's written in English. So we will have to follow this English language only. If someone is weak in English,
यस मैम।
it's not a crime. It may happen. So I think from your end also, you need to brush up your language, because ultimately you will have to deal the outside world in English only, because Hindi में इतना conversation all over India होगा नहीं. If you want to be established first. Second is fine, when you will ask questions, I will try to explain it in Hindi so that you can understand it better. But for the sake of the class, I will have to first this English language only, okay?
ओके मैम।
Okay. So as I was saying, suppose I have some like iterations of some steps which is said that n to the power of 2n. So if I am asked to represent it as order of, what will I write after O? What will I write? N?
n to the power 2
In 2.9 क्या होता है? If I round it off, 2.9 will give me,
3.
so I will write it as n to the power of 3. Then suppose I have another iteration of this. Then what will I write? Order of?
ओ एन टू द
O
पावर
and
3।
Right. Suppose I have another one like this. What will I write it?
n to the power
O
4.
and the power b
No.
n to the power 3 ma'am.
Now you need to understand, when I have two separate iterations, these are considered as two separate set of operations. Among these two, which is the highest one? N to the power of 1 or n to the power of 3? Obviously n to the power of 3. Whichever it is highest, that is by default becomes the order of that thing. Why is that? I will also explain now. Suppose I have 1 as this. Then what will I write as order of?
O and to the power 3.
The constants I will ignore because it doesn't contribute much to my efficiency calculation, and then order of to the power n. Like this I will write. So this concept is somewhat clear, that how I will write the orders. Now why I am taking among these two, why did I take 3 and not 1, or why didn't I take 4? The thing is, when I am talking about this big O notation, I talk about the worst case or the upper bound. I talk about the upper bound. Worst case means when we were studying yesterday, I had an array, and in that array, some values were there. And in my worst case, what was happening? Either my digit, which I was searching, was present at the last space, or the digit was not present at all. This was happening, right? So in either of the case, I will reach the end of my array, because after searching each and every cell, I am reaching the last cell. So this is my end of my array. So at any of the case, I will reach the end. That means that when we talk about worst case scenario, we reach an upper bound. Upper bound means वो algorithm इसके ऊपर जा ही नहीं सकते. That is the last possible number of iterations it will have. Because if I have n number of elements in my array, the worst case will leave me that this, suppose one value, any of the value between these n elements is at the nth location, that is the last location. So when I will reach the end of my array, this gives me an upper bound. That means upper bound means that वो algorithm worst case में कितना दूर जा सकता था. So that is the last possible scenario. So big O notations gives us an upper bound or worst case scenarios for any algorithm. So if I have 3 and if I have 1, so among these 3 and 1, 3 is the worst case. That is the worst number of iterations it may last go to. So I am taking order of 3 and not order of 1. This is the reason. हम लोग हमेशा हाईएस्ट को चुन देंगे, क्योंकि हाईएस्ट ही हमें देगा कि अपर बाउंड क्या हो सकता है उस एल्गोरिदम का. वर्स्ट केस में वो एल्गोरिदम कितना तक जाएगा ही जाएगा. दैट गिव्स अस द अपर बाउंड. सो बिग ओ विल ऑलवेज गिव अस द अपर बाउंड और द वर्स्ट केस सिनेरियो. नाउ अगर ये हम ग्राफिकली रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, तो हम ये ग्राफिकली रिप्रेजेंट करते कैसे हैं. नाउ वी विल स्टडी दैट. So suppose अच्छा, ये जो ग्राफ है ना, इसको ज्यादा उतना मत समझो, जस्ट थोड़ा इजीली समझने की कोशिश करो. सपोज if I have some functions which is bounded by fn, okay, and I have some other functions, this is my other function which is above this function. So it is seen that after some input, and let that input be n0, so after some input, the value of this function is always greater than the value of this function, because if you notice the graph, it is always above. After this value, it is always above my function, right? So what is the scenario? The scenario is, if I have a function like this, my another function is always greater or equal to my this function for some value of n which is greater or equal to n0. This is the the notation which we write algorithms. Okay, if this is the scenario, then we say that fn is order of gn. So how did this big O notation came? Two functions were there, and it was seen that after a certain value of input size n, this function is always at a higher bound, at a upper bound than this function. Okay, So this will give us n and this is giving us t, time and number of inputs. So if this is the case, so as I can see from this graph, after this point, my value of this function is always higher for any value of n throughout this graph. Suppose if I take n over here, or I take on here, or n here, any value of n, it is always higher. So it is always higher than this fn for any value of n after this n0 point. So then I will say that this upper bounds this function, and I will express fn to be as big O notation of gn, that is as order of gn. 10% भी समझ में आया? अभी एक सम करेंगे, उससे समझ में आ जाएगा. 10% भी समझ में आया?
यस मैम, आया समझ में.
हाँ मैम, लगता तो है.
हाँ, अब देखो इसमें कुछ कुछ चीजें हैं. क्या चीजें हैं? When I am saying c, this c is a constant. This n0, this c, these are all positive constants. Okay, and this gn, fn, these are expressed in terms of n. Okay, so suppose if let us solve one example in order to understand. So one thing is there, that this worst case, it will give me an upper bound, right? And suppose I have a sum. Okay, let us do one sum from my copy. Okay. Okay, so it is saying that show n equal to order of n log n. We need to show this. Fine. So fn equal to cgn, order of cgn. This was my formula, and like this we need to show this. So what was our first thing? Our first thing was this cgn was greater than fn after for certain value of n0, right? So in place of this gn, I have this, right? Order of gn, fn is equal to order of gn. This was our formula. So if I consider this, fn means n, I will put, and gn means n log n, I will put, and this c, let us remain this constant c, right? Now it is greater than equal to what I will write? It should always be greater than equal to, where should I start?
0.
0. Good. Fine. So suppose if I want to keep c over this side only, so I will take this n log n here. So it will be n by n log n greater than equal to c, right? So this n will be cancelled out. So it will be 0, 1 by log n greater than c. This is the thing, right? Now we need to find a value of c so that we can put this, because constant value we need to find, constant value, n0 values, all these values we need to find. So now we will go on studying by putting first n1, n2. So if I This log n values I need to find out. So for n equal to 1, log 1 will give us something 0. Then for n equal to 2, log 2 will give us something 0.30 something something. Then for n equal to 3, log 3 will give us 0.477 something something. So this 1 by log n is greatest for which value of n?
zero.
लॉग 1 हमें 0 दिया, तो 1 बाई लॉग 1 माने इनफिनिट माने अनडिफाइंड हो गया, वो
2
2 राइट. log 2 का वैल्यू जो है log 3 उससे भी बड़ा है, log 4 उससे भी बड़ा है, उससे भी बड़ा है मतलब 1 बाई j होगा, मतलब अल्टीमेट वैल्यू मेरा यहाँ पे छोटा हो जाएगा, है ना. So 1 by log n will have the greatest value when n is equal to 2, कि उसके बाद मेरा सारा log वैल्यू बड़ा हो रहा है, और log वैल्यू बड़ा होगा माने 1 by जब यूज करेंगे इंटरमीडिएट वैल्यू छोटा हो जाएगा, है ना. So this will be, if I put 1 by log 2, so 1 by 0.30 something, suppose it will give me like this. So this value of c will be greater and equal to this. So approximately value of c will be something like this, right? So value of c we got, and what was this value of n0? For which value we computed c, the greatest one?
2.
2. So value of n0 will be 2, right? So if I can formulate this sum, let me use another color. If I can formulate this sum is, yes, we can express n as order of n log n. Why we can express n as order of n log n? Because we just studied that if we want to express something, that is this function, as order of gn, we can do that if I can prove that fn is lesser than equal to gn for a value of n which is greater than equal to n0, where I can find the value of n0, I can find the value of c, and if I can prove my equation in this format, then the initial thing which I was provided with, I can prove that. So here when I solved the sum, I started the sum as my sum was given, show n equal to order of n log n. So this section is my fn and this section was my gn. So I needed to prove like this. Now provided this, then I did what? I put is in this equation, that is n lesser than equal to c of gn. My gn is n log n, like this, right? Then I did what? I did some calculation and I wanted to find the value of c. So in that I saw that this will become the value of c. And then I did permutation combination. I started the value of n as 1, then I computed for the value of n as 2, and then I saw that this equation should always hold for the value of c as this or greater when I have the value of n is greater than or equal to 2. So this becomes my n0. So I got one n0, I got one value of c, and when I put this equation, it was also satisfied. So ultimately my this thing is satisfied, and ultimately I can show that yes, this equation is true. It is of the order of n log n. Is this thing clear? क्लियर हुआ कि नहीं हुआ?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
मैम मैम
बोलो।
एक क्वेश्चन और
बोलो।
एक क्वेश्चन और करवा दीजिए ना।
एक क्वेश्चन और करवा दूं? ठीक है, और एक करवा
Yes.
देते हैं। Suppose I am asked, so 4n square is equal to order of n cube. I am asked to show this. So my fn will be what? जल्दी बोलो. My fn will be what?
O n power 3.
4n power 3.
और
n square,
No.
4n square.
My gn will be what?
n to the power
O
N cube.
power 3.
N cube. So I need to put it in this function in order to prove my BIGO notation. Mark it, huh? Today we are studying BIGO. So in place of fn, I will put 4n square. In place of gn, I will put what? N cube,
And
right? So my motto will be to find the value of c. So I will take n cube over here. So if I take n cube over here, so this will be my value of c, right?
yes ma'am.
Now
Yes, ma'am.
I need to find out that when will this be maximum value. Now you tell me, if I start with n equal to 1.
n is equal to 1.
n equal to 1.
4. If I do n equal to 2, this will be 2. If I do n equal to 3, it will all lower down, right? So this will have
Yes,
a
ma'am.
maximum value when my value of n equal to 1.
Yes ma'am.
So if this is the case, then the value of n0 is,
1.
1
and the value of c, if I put n0,
4.
4.
4.
So I got this value of n0, which is a constant, positive constant. I got this value of c, which is a positive constant. So yes, I can prove that this is true. That is my 4